Oh my goodness. All right. This is Auntie Kel's craft corner. Literally, we are in my corner. This is our finished basement. And I've been working with my wool. So I wanted to show you guys a few things. First of all, some of you have been getting sheep in the mail. Yep, you get these little sheep in the mail because I make them with my sheep wool. I'm going to start an Etsy shop because I just can't stop. I love making these little sheeps. I just make them with a felted needle, and I start them with a wire, garden wire, and wool. That's it. And I learned how to make them because I have a book. So all I did was I followed instructions, and I make these little sheepies, and they're so cute. So this one is going to a special girl in Florida, and she can name it whatever she wants. And the fun thing about these little sheeps, since they're made of wire, you can like pose them. So like her little feet, she can sit. She can lie down if she gets to, oh, not like that. Don't lie down like that. You can bend her little feet. This is how sheep lie down. They lie down like that. Oh, she's sleeping. Oh. So I make my little sheeps. Hello there. I've also been making these little felted pods, wet felting. This is a little different than needle felting, but I'm wet felting and I'm learning to make designs. And so I've made these little pods, and I just filled them with these little plants. These are passion fruit that I grew from seeds from a passion fruit. And I'm going to sell these in my farm stand. Flo Bear, what are you doing? You want to be in the video? He's camera shy. You silly boy. You silly little boy. Oh my goodness. All right, what else did I make? Oh, I made, where are they? The slippers that I'm wearing right now. Yep, I made these little slippers. Let's show you. Clover, would you get out of the way? Made these little slippers right here out of Ramtini wool. This is wet felted. So I'll show you guys a wet felting tutorial one of these days. This was my first attempt at wet felting, and it was one layer of felt. They are light as a feather, but they're probably not going to last me very long. But oh my god, they're so comfortable. I put them on and it's like I'm wearing nothing on my feet. So those are my Ramtini. The white on top was just a little Shirley wool. I got a little creative. So those are my slippers. And then since I had a pair of slippers, Erin was jealous. And I was practicing my designs. I saw a woman on YouTube do some designs. And so, you know, Erin's super Dutch. So I made him a pair of slippers, and he has huge feet. He's a size 13. So these are Erin's slippers. Let me see here. They're really stiff because I did a good job felting them. This is called Delft style. It's Dutch. The white and the blue. The blue is Ramtini wool, nice and soft, and the white is Laverne wool. I did a pretty cool design on his, if I do say so myself. It was my first time doing like a pretty intricate design on this side. I did a sailboat with little seabirds. Those are just like a little teardrop design on all around. His initials on this side. So that's that one slipper. And then this one has a tulip. Kind of rough looking tulip. It looked nicer before I felted it, and then it started to look rough. But there's the tulip. And then on the other side looks like a bee, but it's supposed to be, see if you guys can see what it is. There. It's supposed to be a windmill with birds all around it. Nice. These were supposed to be little like teardrops, but they did turn into little dots. Just the felted process. And here it was supposed to be blue all around, but we lost some of the blue edge on this side in the cutting, but that's okay. It happens. They're nice and comfy. They just dried. I finished them the other day, And they were drying on the windowsill for 2 days out of the sun. There are his Dutch slippers. Very Dutch. So I've been making a couple of things. My sheeps, sending them all over. My little pods, I'm going to sell those at my farm stand as soon as it's warm enough. And slippers, just starting to make those. Also making handbags, or a little, I'm going to put a handle on this. This is just a cute little purse. Goes all the way around. See that? There's a little tail in it. I have to cut that off. But this was just a little purse. I followed a primitive felting tutorial. It was one of the first things I made. It's wet felted, and I just did it with some of Laverne's wool that was dyed. And then I put a little design around it with some Laverne wool that was dyed. Came out very lovely. It's just one piece of felt. Made one little mistake up here, but you know, I'm learning. It's the first time I've ever made it. I'm gonna make mistakes. It's nice and thick. Can't wait to use that. I'll probably put like a little button or something on it there, and some kind of a handle or maybe a braided rope. So there's my little bag. And then these two little really thin pods. These are like little plant pods. I gave them like a little foot at the bottom. They're super thin, really flexible. I was gonna put soil in them, and I don't think I can. I think they're too thin. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is put like a baggie in them like I did with these, and then put some soil in them. This one looks actually not too bad. Doesn't look too thin, but this one here is really thin, has some really thin spots on it. But I like the bottom on it. Looks pretty cool. I like the colorings. That was also, I think this was Shirley wool. Shirley has really coarse wool, really floppy and flimsy. This was my first attempt at felting, so it was really loosely done. Don't think I quite finished it, but it looks really pretty. Yeah. So those are my first attempts, my first felted projects. This is my little craft corner. Also works as my grooming table at night. This is where my bunnies come out and I groom. But yeah, Auntie Kel's crafting corner. Maybe I'll put up a little sign here. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go to the post office and send this little sheepy out. See you later.